Once again, Marcelo Brozovic captains Inter Milan, turns 44 next week. Maurizio Mariani is the man in the knows that he needs a lead to take there. Inter start the tie as favourites, and let's be to try and make an impact again.
You're absolutely right. It's certainly a small front three, but they'll be clever. Good move. You're right. Yes, the front two, they've been scoring goals for absolute fun, but of course at the back, I think that's where they've built their strength from.
Down in the Milan derby, what sort of Inter will turn up tonight? But not this year. Here's an early touch for Victor Moses. Lautaro Martinez is the target to the first team, like they always belonged, and he's one of them. Inter staples for years to come. Here is Nicolo Barella. Not to Moses. Barella wanted it earlier than that. In the end, it's hit.
I was surprised. It was incredible. At the moment, you're looking at Maximovic out there for Napoli. I mean, he really is struggling.
Looking to whip it in towards Kaya as they head for Lazio at the weekend in one of the games of the season so far in this Skriniar. Here's Fabian. Now Kaya on for Mertens. Forward towards Lukaku, but too strong. The upside to that at all. Maybe this is it. Here's Elmas. Marched off it by Barella. And having shown Skriniar a yellow card, he's not going to show Barella one, and that was a much more cynical challenge.
Absolutely, that was just a barge in the side.
The exciting times at the moment mean they're even more popular. Here goes Lautaro Martinez. In it goes from Biraghi for Lautaro Martinez. Just got underneath it, but he knows it was a big chance.
Well, you can see, I'm not sure he's actually headed this properly. Didn't come off his shoulder, but Biraghi with an excellent ball.
Cleverly done by Brozovic. Sensi was looking for... Oh, that might be a little short. Floated in by Fabian, and oh, Padelli came. Skriniar got the touch. Confusion there for Inter.
Well, there's only actually one player that didn't go for the ball, and that was Elmas. You see Skriniar, Moses.
No great surprise when you see them go short. Consider the height differential. Here's Fabian, just coming into it more now, Napoli. Now would be a good time. It is Biraghi to curve one, and yes, we're going to take on Moses, shifting his feet really well, and Padelli was Zielinski. Yeah, Bastoni played safety. That's the kind of... Now Zielinski is going to let fly, and
midfielders.
Ambitious. See what... Fabian. Moses. There's Elmas for Zielinski. You can see the angle he was... Now Mario Rui did bounce up somewhere near the arm of Victor Moses, but wasn't beaten by only one Italian team this season. That's Juventus back on the 6th. Well, if you judge this game by the opening 5 minutes or so, not surprisingly, here's Dries Mertens, though, to slip it in. Huge chance, Zielinski. And Padelli does really well and has every right to punch the air after some of the criticism that's been coming his way. What a chance, though, for Napoli. Fabi pretty happy with what they've seen. Half-time. It's Inter 0, Napoli 0. Up Serie A. Here goes Moses. Just stumbling and stuttering, but still finding a way. Here's Lautaro Martinez. If he wants a sensible Inter, though, tonight's gone some way to getting away from that nickname. D'Ambrosio once again looking for Lukaku. Closing down by Lautaro Martinez, who's then caught. In it goes from Sensi. Flick. Followed by Biraghi. Won by Manolas. Here's Fabian. Can he find some room to shoot? He can! Oh! It is a thrilling goal! Fabian Ruiz shocks San Siro, and Napoli lead in the semi-final.
What a goal! What a counter-attack from Napoli. They've
never won a Copa Italia game at Inter Napoli. Only have. Well, Biraghi went over there. He thought there was an arm in the face.
They keep it quiet. It's impossible.
Here's Lautaro Martinez. Oh, what a pass that is for Callejon. Desperate for support. Elmas was on. Now Demet. Whipped in towards Lukaku. It was times in the final third tonight. Inter Brozovic for Lukaku. Barella. It was a moment of near magic. Second in a row in 2011. Look a long way from that at the moment. Might open up now for Eriksson. Well, that's why they bought him. Finding that space and trying to find the top corner. Arik Milik is going to come on here. They are finally going to introduce some size.
Yes, unfortunately, Mertens doesn't seem to be getting too much.
Eriksson found the flick for Romelu Lukaku. He's Inter. Demes trying to stay with him. Lautaro pulls it back. Lukaku with the second at the San Paolo to come. Brozovic. There's Sanchez. Here's Elmas. Eriksson. In towards Lukaku. They'll have beaten Lazio, beaten Juve, beaten Inter, beaten the best three teams in Italy, but going on a mini charge. Eriksson to pick out Alexis Sanchez. Alexis Sanchez. Here's D'Ambrosio. Good hustle from him. Leads to nothing. Alan playing 90 minutes. Lautaro's effort charged down and hit by Eriksson. Deflect.
Others too have a rest, but I think you're quite right. It's up top where they keep playing.
Fabian did with Lukaku. Curious ball by Eriksson. Over went D'Ambrosio. He felt an arm and he went over dramatically. It's whether they see it as enough contact.
For me, no, I think you're right. It is just an arm. It's a touch.
Lofted forward by Biraghi for Lukaku. Useful.